Alrighty guys, well, I'm here working on the parts car today. Trying to get the transmission out of it. But I can't get the transmission out because the engine's seized and I can't roll it over to get the third torque converter bolt out. I was able to get these two out. One down there and that one. But I have to roll the engine over, but it's seized up. I tried putting these two bolts in there, getting a bar and twisting it like that, but couldn't get it with that either. It just bent the bolts. So I took the front pulley off, welded it to this big bar. I'm gonna bolt that on there and see if it'll break loose. So yeah, I'll be back in a minute when I get it bolted on. Alrighty, well, if you do make one of those things, you're gonna have to remove the sway bar. I just took the 4 bolts out of the sway bar so I can swing that out of the way. Or if you do decide to make one, just cut the pulley down or not use as wide as a pipe. It almost fit, but it was it just didn't, I guess. But you know, get that bolted up and I'll be back in a minute. Alrighty guys, well, I got it all bolted up. I can only get 2 bolts in it because it's hard to get your hand around this metal piece to get the bolts in. So I couldn't get that one in right there. But I got these 2 in. But I just put a little bit of pressure on it. Started to rotate. A little bit of a hard spot right there. Getting closer. I don't know if I have enough range with this to spin around the whole way. There's 3. So it does work. It didn't bend the pulley at all, but if you do put one of these on here and make a seized engine spinner, just get a smaller piece of pipe so you can actually get in there and get the bolts on and actually get them tight. Alrighty, I'll be back when I can get the torque converter spun the whole way around so I can get that bolt out. Alrighty guys, well, I got the torque converter bolt worked up here. All I had to do was that piece didn't rotate enough to get to it, but I just put some few different random bolts in it. Some starter bolts, and this bolt's from the water pump. I know they're not the right thread, but I already stripped that one out. So I just need a new balancer or whatever. Because a buddy of mine might buy this engine and try to look into getting it running, but I'm not sure. But now I can get this balancer off, or the torque converter bolt off, under the shift cable, and I should be able to just rotate this out since the motor mounts are undone. So, alright, I'll get that bolt out and see what I can do. Alrighty, well, I got I put the bar back here. The back of the transmission is yanked on it, and the whole engine kind of rotated and kind of fell out, but it'll be alright. But now I can get to all the bell housing bolts a lot easier. It's just not pressed up against the firewall or the floor or anything. So I'm going to pop those out, and I should be able to get the transmission out. Alrighty, I got the transmission fully disconnected now. I'm just waiting on my dad to get the tractor up here. All the bell housing bolts are out. They're all about hand tight. Torque converter bolt out. Had to cut this line. I wasn't able to get it off, and the vacuum line was already broke. But the speedometer off and the kickdown cable. It's kind of cool. They made this custom bracket right here for the like third member, whatever you want to call it. They just bent up some metal and bolted it on. I mean, it seems pretty secure. Kind of cool. But yeah. Oh, and I also got the truck almost buried over there. I was just gonna back it up right here and gonna flop it in the back of the truck, but then got stuck, and then more stuck, and then yeah. I got out though, but yeah. Alrighty. Alright guys, so I got the transmission out in the truck. I'll probably be doing some more videos on putting it inside the car. So stay tuned for that.